Right, so apologies for the slightly late start. I had to eat. The machine, you see, requires fuel. So now, I believe we have a raid to go and unlock. And I'm hydrated now, perfect. Right then. Before anything else, what I'm going to do is have a look through Duty Support and see what's available. Just because it sounds like it might be interesting. Ah! They're not done the Stormflood ones yet. I may consider actually doing some of these just to see what they say. I have to do that one. If they're doing that with Scions, that'd be interesting. One of them's got my fucking hat! A lot of you do with Scions. Right then, fuck it. Let's get this over with. I've got no idea where we're starting. So this may take me a moment to figure it out. So the first thing I am going to do, you go into FC, Actions, and use these. Because my FC has been pretty dead for the last few months. Need someone else on, so I am going to go walk to Old Charlian and see if the quest starts there. I'm assuming it does. Been spending a fair bit of time here recently, in Charlian recently, because I've been, well, doing some gathering quests. By gathering quests, ooh, hello. That's what to do later. That's the Wandering Minstrel. So that means I unlocked something. So I'm going to go pay a visit to the Baldessian Annex once I'm done talking to this fucker over here. I mean, I won't be doing this fight because I don't do extremes anymore. I am long since retired from that shit. There we go. Happening. The void sent thought across the rift and launched an assault on our world? Goodness me, I thought you might find a reprieve from your dealings with the void and its denizens. Pray tell me more. I see. Theirs was a world bereft of true death, and so they sought its release in ours. Most curious impetus to take action, would you not agree? Yeah, I would. And yet this Rubicante, he too was prepared to embrace his end with open arms. Yet I cannot help but wonder, had he drank deeper of the dragon's ether, how brightly might his soul have burned ere it flickered and failed? I do believe this quandary has inspired the makings of a new verse. If you might lend me your ear a moment. I'll skip the rest of this, because honestly I don't like the songs. Mount Ordeal's Extreme. Again, I will not be doing that fight because I don't do the extreme stuff anymore. My hands are ruined from years of raiding. Chainsaw Man. There's a manga I need to read at some point. Because I do love me a manga. I really do love me a good manga or two. Right, here we go. Right. Maybe a more donor then. Time to go see Best Catboy and Trial. Yeah, this is where we go. Derek. Oh, greetings, Taylor. If you come to ask about the developments in our Phantom Realm investigation, then your timing couldn't be better. A short while ago, I received word from Grahatir. He and Kryl have completed their preparations for Sharlayan and are ready to resume field work. Even as we speak, they make their way hither. Let's wait for them together, shall we? Alright. Sounds good to me. We're all standing there with our arms folded. Even his pet. Ah, here they are. Oh God. He looks fucked. Are you alright? You're walking like you just had the shit of your life. What in the heavens are you carrying? This, my friends, is the latest technological marvel to come out of Sharlayan. I give you the etheric analyzer. Holding it thus, you take a measure of the ambient ether, whose waveform is then recorded by the ether transcriber at the back. This provides us with detailed data on the environment, which we can study at our leisure. As you know, the Phantom Realms are hidden by illusions. In order to ascertain their nature, I suggested to Kryl that we record the data with proper equipment. Alas, said equipment is tremendously cumbersome. Alas, said equipment is tremendously cumbersome. Ra has done well to bring it here in one piece, and as expensive as it doubtless is, I hope we can return it in the same condition. Return it. Yes, to the Forum. In approving our investigation, they granted us use of the device in addition to their financial backing. Despite the students' greatly reduced scale, the Forum has faith in our endeavours, and thus did the approval notice declare, I'm proud to say. We owe much of this goodwill to the Scions, yourself not least of all. Oh good. That being said, we can't depend on the Forum indefinitely. No, we must stand on our own 2 feet again, and it begins with our efforts in this investigation. I should mention I do have limited time because of dynamite, so I won't be raiding anyone. The 12 are meant to be Eorzea's guardian deities, yet they seek battle with mankind. What could it possibly be that motivates them? Boredom. Or they're like the Greek gods, in which case they're fucking weird. In treating with them earnestly, I am hopeful that we will find the answer. Well, we shouldn't keep Snowjin waiting. Without further ado, let's join her in the Omphalos. You sure you don't want me to carry that thing? If you get in a fight, you'll destroy it, right? Yeah, probably, actually. Here we go. Jump on board the giant snake. we're back here again. If it turns out the top god is some green Namekian, I will not be pleased. Welcome back. Well now, if that isn't the etheric analyzer, you've done well to get a hold of it. Indeed. We're truthfully grateful to the Forum for the loan. It's no small thing to be looking about, but I've always wanted to try it. If you're ready, Raha, you may proceed with measuring the E through the Phantom Realm. Taylor, please assist him, will you? Well, what the fuck do you expect me to do? I've got no idea. I'm not a scholar. I'm a dragoon. I stab things. In the meantime, I have a mind to further examine the monument with Snow Dream. How does that sound? Like a plan. As a matter of fact, I've already done a little bit of work, so I'll work on that front. As you previously determined, the monument harbours some manner of magic, and this magic, I found out, takes the form of an epigraph. By consulting experts in the field of archaeology, I was able to make a discovery. Oh yes, a most startling discovery. That is, the epigraph is largely incomplete, so we can't read it. Oh, brilliant! So you did make a discovery. I mean, technically, that is a discovery. No, technically, that's a discovery. You found out that it's not completed. Ah, but see, establishing what one doesn't know is also an important step in research. It's a very important step. It means that's what you're gonna go find out. For a blessing, the language used doesn't appear to be completely unknown. If we can but fill in the missing information, it should be possible to make sense of it. But where do we even begin looking for such information? Why, the gods themselves, of course. Oh, great! By giving them the battle they desire, we're doing them a favour, are we not? That being the case, I dare say they would grace us with their presence if called. Please come with me. I mean, yeah, that is an important step. No, yeah. Oh, the things I would ask them if they really did appear. Yeah, you got me here. That's likely to happen. You know what mine looks like at this point, love. Now, going by astrology, the heaven of earth should be next to open. And it just so happens I know the perfect incantation for this purpose. Open Montoy. It's a time-honoured charm passed down in Gridania, whose patron is Nothika, one of the deities said to dwell in the heaven of earth. Come everybody, say it with me. Yeah, I never knew that. And I've been in Gridania for some time. That's where Taylor actually is from. Open Montoy. What the fuck do you mean it worked? what delightful children you are. I too desire to speak with you. Oh, hello. By the 12, it's her. It's really her. Yeah, that's more. That must be Nofika, and she is stacked. This looks precisely as adapted in legend. Amazing. It is an honour to meet you, Nofika. If I may, what is it that you wish to speak about? You seek to decipher the monument, do you not? If you face Morphers in battle, I myself included, we shall grant you the key to unlocking that mystery. We would of course be much obliged for such a gift, but are you certain? The gods before were not exactly forthcoming with your secrets. Closely have we watched you from our respective sanctums, watched as you faced us and pursued the truth with pure hearts and minds. In light of what we've seen, we've concluded thus. Even should you uncover the monument's purpose, you would still be willing to lend us your aid. Help us to fulfill our heart's desire, and so too shall we grant you yours. Look forward to receiving you in my sanctum, my dear children. This is going to be interesting. Right then. The original plan was to revisit the heavens of lightning and fire. But I believe all would agree that we should prioritise Nofika's invitation. Gladly. Well, Snow Dream, your charm did the trick. The way to another heaven lies open, and beyond it the truth of the monument. I can scarcely wait to pore over the etheric data. Taylor, I leave it in your capable hands. Alright. As for you, Derek, may we rely on your guidance once more? Now that I know what awaits, I do not feel my presence is necessary. On the contrary, I'd only be a burden. That look. As you wish, of course. We can still count on you to pray for our friends, though, I trust. I'm glad I can join you this time, Taylor. Encumbered as I am with the analyzer, I fear I won't be able to assist in battle, but I'll do my part to secure the data we need. Alright. Well, with that, I actually need to go pay a little visit to the gents before we go into Euphrosyne. Only me. Only I could nearly fall down the. Only I could nearly fall down the stairs. Or to have myself coming up to the bog. Coming up from the bog. Right then. Press. Well, I need a settings. I wanted either. That's the one. Settings. I'm not on for some time. I'll do that one another time. Right then. That's a party finder, so world. Face. I'll do that another time. Actually, if you go on the party fan, that might mean I get in quicker. I'm not feeling that quickly. Right then. This shouldn't take long. There we go. Hopefully this one's a good one. Yeah, I do love me a good raid. Let's see how that party finder's going. Keep an eye on it. Oh. Oh, never mind, never mind. 3 people need it. Just 3 more DPS and then in we go. Then we can kick all kinds of arse. This place is absolutely gorgeous. Euphrosyne. Here we go. There we go. This place gives me Xenoblade. Xenoblade vibes. Ah. You ever see a tree like that? There's only one name for it. Yggdrasil. And Nothico wants to face us straight away.
At last the time is come. Twenty-four of us. Right then. Always go in with food. Let's see who I've got. Ah! Well, the summoner's getting 9 buff. The summoner's getting the buff. Life's resolve.
Here we go.
Mine is the breath of the earth.
Would have been nice. There was no way for me to deal with that.
Beyond adversity lies strength.
Way. You don't want to get hit by that. Hey! Hey up! No, look, just trying not to die.
Be strong for what awaits.
That was a good start. Let's see what they're giving me. Fine. I'm having those boots even, because that'll mean I don't have to come in again. Oh! What? Rude. We've had someone just drop out straight away. And then we get a replacement ninja who's even stronger.
By my authority, let the land be remade.
Oh, hello. Who the fuck are you? Yeah, hello, Diggsby the way. Let's deal with these. Let's deal with these frogs. Yeah. That's a lot of AoE. Find out where that voice came from. That voice came from, or who it came from. Oh, hello. Move, 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 move. That's a behemoth. That's a bit more serious than what to encounter. Wrong direction. There we go. Ah, let's see who you are then. In the bowl.
Forgive me, but I couldn't stay away.
It seems my sister shall be joining us.
Alpha the mayor. Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Tis only fitting that we face you again.
I will bring your foot.
Tricky. This is really tricky. We may have died already.
Pray to the stars on high.
did not see him doing that. Well, that's that. We're dead.
Show me everything.
Finally, round 2. That was a bit trickier. This one's pretty tricky. Yeah. An end rage. Yeah, I've noticed. They do hit like a freight train.
It is only fitting that we face you.
is fate.
That was a little more interesting. I enjoyed
Upon the
that.
most exalted of battlefields you shall stand.
Once you get that one down, it's quite intuitive. I enjoyed that. These have been going almost an hour already. We've come to a frozen domain, which means alone.
Summon your courage and press on.
Yeah, that's Haloni's voice. Yeah, looks like a fucking Valkyrie. I get the feeling this one's going to be a bit more serious than the other ones.
I, the Fury, shall test your strength of spirit.
That means get the fuck out of God. I could not remember all that. Basically, the game is thrown us against the fucking Valkyrie. That's nasty.
Victory must be seized with one's own hands.
That's an ad phase. Right, got back the ad phase. Ow.
In ice unyielding, now rest. My resistance.
Nice. Yeah.
Ah, would that our blast could continue forever.
Almost no room for move there.
There is no retreat, only victory or defeat. Yes! Lose yourself in the joy of battle! All servants, they are great feats of rage. For glory, you must be prepared to render your all.
Got it.
Your next test to win.
We got the Valkyrie down. That's what she was. Ooh, I like the look of that. Well, I've already got mine for the week. Right, let's see what's in here. Let's see who we've got at last then. Oh. Okay, she looks dangerous. Menfina, the lover. Ah.
Come bathe in the moon's tender glow.
Great, we've got a moon goddess. Still got a whiny heel on her hands, crying about the drop. Right, round 2. Now for the boss. Ow! Well, I've got everything ready. Right then, let's go.
Certainly your loving.
I might have pulled it. Those are codes.
Prepare yourself. Out as quickly as sound possible. Hit, that's an AoE. Right. This guy's actually pretty easy.
too busy doing something to even bother moving, to even bother doing anything. Take it.
Our dreams may yet become reality. Thank you.
So look at that mail then, see what I make of it. Like what I've currently got. Well, I've got the boot. Well, I got the aiming boots. I'll take those. And I'll be upgrading my armor in a minute. There we go. I think the healer was having a line. You're both safe, thank goodness. See what they're saying. There we go. So you have the data then? Wonderful, wonderful. I don't suppose I could do the honours and replace the transcriber cartridge. I've always wanted to take a closer look. Take care of moving it now. We don't want anything to happen to the data. So does it? Come to me, knowledge divine, come to me! What is that? Love goddess. Oh. It's alright, the cartridge is safe. Let's finish the task before there's any more surprises. Seriously, that thing looks fucking heavy. Menfina. So we've got another 5. So this time we dealt with 5. So who are we dealing with next time? You have our gratitude for bringing us closer to achieving our dream.
Oh, Althik, must he always be so formal? Although he has trouble expressing it, I assure you, my brother is absolutely giddy with joy. Why are you here, Nofika? Have you not sufficiently amused yourself with these mortals?
Yeah, she actually does look like a bloody Valkyrie. She looks like fucking Lennis.
Not nearly. I would talk to him some more. Nofika promised you the key to deciphering the monument, did you not? Yes, that's correct.
Then you would do well to hold in your minds that which harbours information.
Come now, brother, you need to speak plainer than that. To clarify, we shall create the objects in need, but your assistance will be required to give them form. Worry not, appearance has no effect on function. Just try and imagine that which in your mind is used to hold information.
Oh, jeez. Books. A map. Another book. That's a tombstone.
Oh god, that's a poetics one! I think it's a poetics one. There. These instruments will be useful in your quest.
Across Eorzea lie eternal stones that hold the information required to complete the words of the monument.
Holding an instrument out to a stone, it will take that information unto itself.
We scattered these stones across the realm that mortals would not uncover our secrets. Of late, however, it would seem you found alternative uses for them as objects of worship.
Could they be the marks of the 12? They are, aren't they? Oh, to think they have information on the gods. It seems we have our next destinations. Aside from the three city-states, I believe their marks are located in Kurthus and Mordona. I propose we split up, the quicker to finish the task. I wish to come too. The moon goddess. No, Menfina. It will not do to burden these children so. After all this time, we finally have the chance to speak with mortals, to learn about them from up close. And not like to have another. I must say, I share Menfina's view. So the Fury has a bit of a playful side to her. I like them. Even you, Haloni. I'd like to learn about you too, and I believe I speak for all of us. By all means, let us travel together. Music to my ears. We shall watch over you and see that you safely reach your destinations. Without further ado then.
Not so fast. Oh, for...
Oh, God. They prepared themselves. They knew what was going to happen. Did you think you could go frolicking without us? The others have our domain well in hand, so we're coming too. Well now, far be it from us to stop you. Let's assume our disguises too, and then each choose a mortal to accompany. Please let it be something inconspicuous.
I mean, maybe not in my case. I'm used to travelling around with lunatics. Or weird things.
believe my destination is Thanalan. Then it's Lanosia for Raha, the 12's wood for Kryl. Last but not least, Mordona and Kurthus for Derek and Taylor. Alright. Will you be alright, Kryl? I should be fine, you needn't worry.
So, I don't know which one the bunny is. I'm assuming that's Menfina and Taloni we've got.
Oh, right. Never have before have I travelled with mortals. Ah, such fun this will be. Others will remain to keep watch over our domain. Needn't worry on our account. We abided by the god's selections, but why do you suppose the two of us were grouped together?
I mean,
Why, because you two will make the most intriguing pair. The god-felling hero and the world-faring explorer.
suppose so.
I shall relish the chance to learn about both of you. Now then, the others have already set forth, so let us do the same. Aside from my own mark, I believe we'll find those of Thaliak and Haloni and Mordona and Kurthus. Look, look. Oh my, what a noble creature. Delighted to meet you, little one. Seems to want to join us too. What an unusual company this has become. The gods truly know no inhibition. Forgive me, Taylor, I couldn't have anticipated this turn of events.
Look, you sort of get used to this shit after a while, mate. I mean, I've travelled with Ascian. I mean, I travelled with an Ascian for a time. An Ascian, Emmett Selk.
Emmett Selk? Who's Emmett Selk?
Well, he had an alias around here. He didn't really travel around these parts under that name.
What name did you travel around?
Solus Osgalanus.
The fucking Emperor? You travelled with him? That must have been a while ago. He's dead.
A bit more complex than that. He was an Ascian. Was. Anyways.
I have all the self-indulgent things.
Look.
Menfina is winsome, is she not? We all think of her as our youngest sister. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's seek out the marks at once. Yes, no need to be so hasty. Shall we then, Taylor? The nearest mark is Thaliak, just outside in Mordona. Memory serves, it overlooks the lakes of a place called Ratherfrost.
Oh. So basically, they're using this as a reason to explore the planet. I mean, far be it from me to say no. So I believe we only have that one over 2 left. So we've got a bunch more gods to go.
That was a lot of fun.
Luckily, I can fly. Right then. Inventory. A Euphrosine coin.
This is indeed the place. Do you like travelling, Taylor? I adore it, and not simply for its own sake. It's an important way to perform one of our foremost duties, you see, peering into the hearts of mortals.
We're still going ook. That's gonna be one of the other. That's gonna be one of the other 12.
Now then, let's hold out an instrument to the stone. Would you care to do the honours here, Taylor?
Alright.
The instrument vibrates rapidly. It is done. The information held in the stone has been etched.
Oh, good.
As Althix said, these stones are eternal. No matter their shape or location, their nature is unchanging. Together with the monument in the Omphalos, they've remained the same since time immemorial. It was the love that men bear for us, and we for the star that compelled us to create the monuments and the stones. And though men do not know the truth of the stones, they offer them prayer. This act is a manifestation of your bond with us, while the stones are a manifestation of our bond with the star. And so, by praying to the stones, you effectively cultivate a bond between yourselves and us and the star. Delightful, is it not? I suppose it is. Though we appreciate your eagerness to talk, perhaps we'll just save some conversation for the destinations to come. If we linger too long in any one place, we are liable to be late to reconvene with the others. Then let us make for the central highlands of Curthus. Within the Fury's gaze, my own mark awaits.
Here we go.
To the Curthus Central Highlands.
Actually, I'm going to make sure it's at Curthus. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, that's at Curthus Central Highlands. So it's Camp Dragonhead. Right then, before we go north, before we go to the south, Fury's Gate is somewhere I need to go first.
Why are we going to the north?
You'll see. Just over this way.
What is... Why is the shield there? Oh. That's why.
Hello again, old friend.
So you're visiting still? You'd be glad.
Always gets me a bit emotional.
What are these?
The steps of faith. Where we fought a dragon. Where I fought a dragon. Nidhogg. Well, two dragons. Nidhogg first, and Nidhogg later on. That's a bird. I thought that was a player then. I do miss Horseman. He was a good character, a good man. And now we fly by the nail. That's Alec. I think that might be what did the damage. I think that's Allegan. I know that down here definitely is Allegan. I mean, they missed a step here by having a dungeon around there. And then again, Curthus already has like 3 dungeons into it. It's got Self-Atoll, the Aurum Vale, and Zemile Darkhold. Right then. The Fury's Mark. And the former Castrum. I can't even remember the name of that one, but you never go there. Because it is long gone.
There's nothing like taking to the road with a real company. Do you not agree? It's this land where mankind's faith in me is strong, I cannot help but feel uplifted.
have her mark.
There it is, the mark of the Fury. Wouldn't do to burden you constantly. I shall extract the information this time.
Go ahead.
Looking back, Helona, you've grown noticeably more imposing this past millennium. There are also those statues in there are also more statues in the Heaven of Ice. Ooh, but an idea occurs to me. Taylor, this time I want you to share what you know about the worship of Helona. I dare say it'll be interesting to hear what mankind thinks of her from your perspective.
The church is returning to its roots and seeks to separate itself from the state.
Ah, so the people's faith continues to evolve. You and yours are ever on the move. Marching inexorably forward. It is a quality I find admirable. Well, how very fascinating. It is a fine thing indeed to hear directly from mortals. Still, as much as Helona loves her children, it troubled her to see them at war with the dragons. See those who share this star spill each other's blood. As you should well know, Medfina, it isn't our place to judge the fate of the mortals. Even when we lend them our aid, we must refrain from intervening in their affairs. Lest there be any doubt, mankind's faith in us is mankind's alone. By your prayers our forms have become that which they need to be.
Apologies for the wait.
Acquire the information, have you? Excellent. Let us proceed to the next mark. Mine. As I recall, it lies near the steel vigil by the cliff west of the entrance. Follow me.
Oh, that cliff.
Right then. Back up there to the steel vigil. That makes me feel a bit. This is making me a bit emotional because I love this game. Possibly more than I should do. It's one of those games that sort of defines me, you know? If that sounds weird, I'm sorry. It's a game that I've played a lot over the past God knows how many years. It's not too far to Steel Vigil. I've been here a few times in the past because there's a fate here. Well, there's a fate there. There we go. Here. Well, now, as we quick, my mark lights us ahead. Let's wait for the others to and then continue together. Yep. Oh, look, someone's praying. I was level to see someone praying at my shrine. He's not praying at your shrine. O benevolent goddess, grant me deliverance, I beseech you, save my soul. You're the ones who was hunting down the lambs of Galamud.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
I knew it, he wouldn't stop till he dealt with every last one of us. Now he come for me. I'd think that this is her will. The Lambs of Dalamud. They are the cult that appeared prior to the Seventh Uncle Calamity, are they not? In the name of their faith, they abducted and sacrificed innocent souls, and did not fear death. I've committed no crimes, I swear it. Menfina is my witness. In the beginning, we simply prayed to the twin moons, for Dalamud to one day shepherd our souls to the bosom of his mistress. But it all changed when Dalamud began turning red. More and more of us began believing that he was our saviour, that we must prove our loyalty with our lives, else we would suffer eternal damnation. So that's how your group took on its fanatical ways and came to be branded as a dangerous cult. And at some point I assume you were tasked with hunting him down. Yeah, this was at the start of when this was a long time ago. What do you mean by a long time ago? We are talking at the start of my adventuring days here. Before I was part of the Scions. I used to be a merchant in Uldar, but timid as I am, I struggle to survive in that cutthroat world. That's why I turned to Menfina. I wanted to bask in her gentle acceptance and gain courage from her strong and faithful hound. They were my solace, and the only way I could be at peace with myself. But they took it from me. My fellows who committed those horrible deeds and those who reviled me as one of them, they took it away. You're strong, aren't you? Grant me deliverance, I beg you. Judge me and show me the way. Me? I can't bear it anymore. What is good as a god I can't see, who won't grant me a thimble of succour no matter how much I pray? You mustn't seek in men what you seek in gods. Strong as he is, he's but a mortal. Like you, he's made of flesh and blood and possessed of his own will. Nothing more, nothing less. It avails you naught to raise others up while belittling yourself. You are your own person and walk a path of your own to walk. The path of your own to walk. Even should you be taken by despair, that you are here now makes you no different from this man. So believe me when I say all will be well. Keep your faith in Menfina, and believe in her love and grace, and you will surely learn to love others as well as yourself. Please forgive me for my unseemly outburst. I've been feeling lost and all my anguish came spilling out. It was Menfina herself who brought you here, I'm certain of it. So encourage and guide me. Taking your words to heart, I'll try searching for a new path. Should you feel lost again, take to the road. See what's out there. Learn how others live and think. And you're bound to find your way. Blessings be upon you on the road ahead, dear child. Say something.
No, I didn't.
Might be finally receiving your blessings, mate. Your faith in us can harm us as well as heal, but never forget, the faith belongs to mankind and mankind alone. Shall we be fine? I'm certain of it. Unsolicited though it was, I don't regret saying those words to him. Needed to hear them. But come, Talo. This time it's your turn to extract the information. Will do. The instrument vibrates rapidly. Forgive me, Taylor. I fear I've caused you trouble. You haven't caused me any. I'm relieved to know that. You truly are strong, in body and spirit both. Far be it from me to ask you this, but please do not hold it against that child. I don't. We do not wish for our existence to bring grief to our children. Yet no matter in which faith, we are who we are because of those who believe in us. My hound is no exception. He was born when men came to worship the object their ancestors cast into the heavens. We are not all powerful. We can't grant all mankind's wishes. Nonetheless, we always hear you. No hope is too small, no prayer too faint. I just wanted to make that clear, lest you forget we love mankind dearly. Control's already getting a bit grubby. I'm going to need to clean it at some point. Among us 12, Menfina is the most approachable to mortal kind. It is one of her positive traits. Suffice it to say, we love you too, Taylor. Divine non-intervention. With this, we've completed our task and may return to the Omphalos. But I can't help but think about Cryle. Graha seemed to be worried about her, did he not? It was as if something weighed on her mind. Though she's in the company of deities, I find myself worrying too. You could ask her directly. Yes, I suppose so. If there are no objections, let us seek out Cryle. She's headed to the 12 Wood with Nothinger and Birigot, yes? They are presently too far away for us to sense, but we shall be able to locate them once in the forest. In that case, let us make for Gridania. Ah, Gridania. I call that place basically home. What I'm going to do actually is say fuck it and cast something I don't usually cast, because it's basically a free return to New Gridania. Close that there. Ah. They're all over here. Oh, that's where Cryle was. For all his present preference to solitude, Derek certainly seems concerned for the welfare of others. I'm very intrigued. As I understand it, mortals hold that Nothinger and I are at odds. Like other details about us, you're free to believe what you wish. So here we are in Gridania. Can you sense Nothinger and Birigot? I do, but something strange. Indeed, they appear to be in different places. Nothinger is the nearer of the two and is quite close by. I shall go find her. Wait, you mustn't go off on your own! Oh, confound it all! After her, Talo! Great, Haloni turns out it's really fucking impulsive! Oh, here we are. Oh, have you already finished finishing your stones? Both Nothinger and Haloni are very good to you. It is our way to look out for one another. And thank you not to do that again. There she is. Well now, I wasn't expecting to see you here, all here. Is all the matter? You're supposed to be with Kral and Birigot, where are they? Oh, we became separated while I was distracted listening to the elementals. The beings are the voice of those who call the wood home. As I'm the patron of this land, they could not help but report to me. Oh, basically, the elementals are just like, oh, nothing is here, nothing is here, nothing is here, right, go report to her, go tell her stuff, go tell her what's going on. Go tell her all the shit that's been happening down here for the last several hundred years, because it's been a fucking while since we've seen her. Oh, and tell her about Taylor dealing with that bloody blasphemy for us. You've got to consent each other. Even should you become separated, shouldn't it be a simple matter to find them again? Indeed. It would seem you're keeping something from us, Nofika. Oh, hello, there's simply no fooling you. Very well, I can confess all. The child Kral wanted to visit our stones alone, you see. To complete her task without us watching over her. We merely respected that wish. With her abilities, I do not believe she's in any danger. But the warrior that he is, Birigot decided to follow after her discreetly. If this is her wish, then indeed we must abide by it. As for Birigot, yes, I sent him in the place men call the South Shroud. One of the stones is situated there, I believe, near Camp Tranquil. Let's search that area for Birigot. If we find him, we should find Kral as well. Alright. Right then. Camp Tranquil, that's actually not too... Camp Tranquil, it's been a bit of a while since I were there. Oh. I was expecting to be in the northern bit. Yeah. So he's rather well hidden. Ah! What brings you all here? We understand that you've been following Kral. Where is she? I mean, there is every opportunity. I mean, there is the potential she's behind there taking a shit. In which case, she will not be happy with our interference. Like, oh god, I hope you all didn't hear that. Having acquired information from my stone, she now makes. Having acquired information from my stone, she now makes for Althix. I keep my distance to avoid being seen and was about to continue on when you appeared. Althix Stone is her last destination, is it not? Let us all go and meet her there. If everyone so wishes, then very well. To hasten our passage, I have called upon Master Ralga's servants to bear the mortals. Master Ralga's servants. Oh! Seems we have the use of these hawks. Let's see if we can spot Kryle from above. I'll bring our companions so you needn't worry about them. You ready, Taylor?
Alright. I mean, I got my own flying mounts, you know. Oh. Oh.
So it gives me a little chance to stretch out. Go, my feathered friend, fly like the wind. And there's Amderpaw Keep in the distance. I must thank you, Taylor. Talking to you helped me to find the resolve to seek out Kryle. No Santeria. Let's continue on to Althic's Stone.
Alright. Well, luckily it's not in the keep, because that place is still a bit tricky.
Why?
Because this is... there was some really nasty void sent.
There she is. He's already. Certainly wasted no time.
Feel no way around this place.
Well now, did you come all this way to check on me? I've been on edge, worrying that I might stumble into Odin, so he gave me a bit of a fright. Novia tells us that you wish to travel alone. What prompted you to send the gods away? It's difficult to explain. I suppose I wanted to seek the answers in my own way. As the gods told us, if we wish to know the truth, we must discover it for ourselves. In spite of this, they've seen fit not only to set us upon the right path, but accompany us besides. This bespeaks the faith they have in man's spirit of inquiry. It gives me heart. After all, it's the self-same spirit that defines the students of Baldessian. Like everyone, I want to cover the truth of the 12, to know their aspirations and understand them.
I mean, you've already had one goddess inside you, effectively.
And having seen a dear friend embark on countless adventures, I developed the desire to see and experience the world for myself. There are dangers out there, of course, but I wanted to prove that I could handle them and perform my task. I see. Indeed, as much as we can learn from others, there's no substitute for seeing with one's own eyes. And in yours I see the gleam of yearning for exploration and discovery. Reveal to me the love you bear for our star, and it makes me glad. But what's all this all of a sudden? It's embarrassing when you say such things with a straight face. Right then, I've yet to require the information here, so I'll tend to it at once. Perhaps you'd like to wait for me at Quarry Mill?
Alright.
In this land, those voices raised in praise for Nothica are especially strong. Nothica and Birvigot are also kind, are they not? Let's wait for Kryle here. Nothica and Birvigot are with her, so she'll be fine. First the men at Midfield's Mark, and now Kryle. In the course of travelling with you and yours, it seems I inevitably end up encroaching upon others' lives.
Ah, yours as well, though nothing binds you to me. You've followed me ever since I tended your wounds. Free to go anywhere, you know. A person's life belongs to that person alone. Others can't be expected to assume responsibility for it, and thus is it wrong to interfere. Here? Alas, once I've glimpsed in someone's heart, I find I can't avert my gaze. Truly it's difficult to be amidst people. Don't take too long to attract the information. The crowd should be here any moment now. Apologies for the wait. Without I've obtained information from all of my stones. You've taken care of yours already, yeah? Yep. Thank you for worrying about me. Well, it's good to know that I can handle myself. I'm heartened to be doing this with all of you, with you all. I owe you thanks as well, dear God Nofika, for accepting my request with good grace.
Think not of it. You did well to see your task through, little one.
Indeed. Come, let us all return to the Omphalos. Alright then.
I've been going for 2 hours already.
Right then, let's see what's next. I'm probably going to do something to cool down once this little quest line's over. Yeah. Down this way. And yes, I've done the hippo beast. I've done the tribal quest down in down there. It's uptake time, Taylor. Did something happen? No, not really. Just went checking for Pete. Just meant to check on Kryle. Ah, so you rendezvoused at Kryle. How was your experience with the gods, if I may ask? You're alright. Not only did it help a disillusioned man find your way, you looked along Kryle besides. Thank you, Taylor, and you as well, Derek. I fear you overstepped my bounds, but what's done is done. We shall return to our sanctums. You have our gratitude for the delightful time. By holding your instruments out to the monument, you will be able to augment the missing information. Be well, dear children. Shall we then? Like I said, mine took the form. Like they all took different forms. Like 3 books, a map, and a fucking tombstone. In all seriousness, it looks like etherite. Then Kryle Kozureko could read it. Amazing. What was impossible to decipher is now crystal clear. Without further ado, I shall read out the epigraph. As beings who endure by the will of the star, we are susceptible to the influence of hopes and prayers.
Thus do we commit our yokes herein, lest we stray from our purpose. He who is named Bivigot shall preside over construction. His duty, to fortify the works of men and encourage them to build. He who is named Ralga shall preside over destruction. His duty, to galvanise the star's beating heart and facilitate mankind's regeneration. She who is named Zema shall preside over the sun. Her duty, to nurture its life-giving light and illuminate the truth for all to see. He who is named Nalthal shall preside over the subterrane. His duty, to make gleam the riches hidden in the darkest depths, and men themselves. She who is named Nofika shall preside over fertility. Her duty, to fill the land with life and prepare a path of peace and plenty. He who is named Althic to preside over space and time. His duty, to endow the star with material vigour, that mankind's march may never cease. She who is named Haloni shall preside over the glaciers. Her duty, to hold the melting ice at bay and imbue men with constancy and tranquility. She who is named Menfina shall preside over the moon. Her duty, to perpetuate the turning of night and day and foster love in the hearts of all. He who is named Thaliak shall preside over the rivers. His duty, to quench the thirst of men and water their minds with wisdom. She who is named Nemea shall preside over the stars. Her duty, to preserve the celestial fabric of the seasons and weave the threads of men's lives. She who is named Limlayan shall preside over the seas. Her duty, to administer the tides and inspire men to come together as one and seek new horizons. He who is named Oshon shall preside over the mountains. His duty, to sustain the breath of the firmament, and in wandering share men's solitude. He who is unnamed shall watch unflinching. His duty, to stand guard over his charge, always and unto the end. So here we're the final boss, the nameless one. There the epigraph concludes. We've been given quite a lot to ponder. Yeah. There we go. Hopes and prayers influencing their nature. Have you any thoughts on the contents of the epigraph, Taylor? The worship of Dalamud brought forth Menfina's hound. You mean to say that prayers have changed the 12 into their present forms? That is rather hard to believe. They're primals. Or maybe. Given what we know of Dynamis, I believe it's entirely possible. Oh, then it's based on Dynamis then. So, not Ether. Sorry, had an itch. There you go, they're not primals. Given what we now know of Dynamis, I believe it's entirely possible. In the presence of that energy, hopes and prayers have more tangible results than one might expect. Its power may be curbed upon our star, but over thousands of years of worship it could have influenced the gods in various ways. Ways such as that which Taylor described for one. Others that come to mind are Haloni's shield and spear, which reflect her status as a goddess of war, and Nemea's spinning wheel, which is an apt apparatus for a goddess of fate. Thus did they create this monument, this yoke, that that they might never lose sight of their duty, no matter how much things may change. I'm inclined to agree with Raha. The gods wrote that they endure by the will of the star. Who that refers to, we all know too well. The will of the star, Hydaelyn, or Zodiac. Hydaelyn. By sundering reality, she must have known that she would take the very foundation of existence. Anticipating the potential chaos, I suspect she charged her collaborators with maintaining stability.
Oh, gods!
Then these are the people she worked with. They're Ascian. Well, they're ancients. If this is true, then might not the 13th unnamed being be the Watcher on the Moon? The pieces certainly fall into place. Wonder if he'd be willing to share what he knows. As it stands, we've yet to encounter 3 gods. As there's no telling what may happen once we've fought them all, I believe we should try to uncover as much of the truth as we can, the better to know how to proceed. To that end, ere we seek out the Watcher, Raha and I shall return to Sharlayan to compile our findings, the data from the analyzer not least of all. To think that the investigation might lead us to the moon. I can look forward to the next stage of our field work. Taylor, like as not, yet more grueling encounters with the gods await. You should rest up and gather your strength. Yeah, shouldn't I go and speak with the dude on the moon? Might give us some stuff we need to know and then I can rest. Not long now whether we arrive at the truth. Yeah, about 6 months actually. Maybe, possibly more. For the longest time I've journeyed alone, not involving myself in the affairs of others. But I've enjoyed our time together. You've undertaken the investigation with all earnestness, and it's been a pleasure to be a part of it. When I imagine the moment we must part ways, I can't help but be saddened. It surprises me that I feel that way. Forgive me, I didn't mean to wax sentimental. If you'll excuse me, I shall head outside for some fresh air. There he goes again. Taylor, do you suppose you could follow after him? I can't quite say why, but I feel as though he'll suddenly vanish one day, never to return. I know that feeling. Go. To Derek. Oh, see you, Taylor. What is it? The worried you're just gonna open leg it, mate. One day. It's no dream to worry that I'll suddenly vanish, you say. Well, the saying goes, all things must come to an end. Whether we will it or no. When our work is finished, we must go our separate ways. Doing so will sadden me, as you know. Yet that sadness is part of the joy I've derived from our companionship. So I'll accept it when the time comes and strive with you to the last. As you know, my friend, I would rather you live your own life, but having helped you, I won't send you away against your will. Well, you're a busy man, so I won't keep you. As before, rest assured I will share with you any tidings I receive from Kryl. Take care, my friend, and see you again in due course. Gladly. We'll soon be reaching the point where... Actually, no, I'm not going to do that again. Not for a long fucking time. Blasting through the entire game in one fucking big, long swoop. That was months of gaming. And legitimately gave me burnout. Right now. These guys are at heart. Firstly, fix up my shit. Always keep your gear fixed up. It's a lesson I've learned. Secondly, temporarily. Oh, good. See what I'm doing shortly. Retrieve material if it fucking lets me. I'm just going to need to get it off. Damn. Actually uses an obvious. Here we go. Let's go and attach some materia to it. Always do the body piece first. Force of habit. Material from that. Savage aim, I think. Stick that on Reaper as well, even though I've not used Reaper for fuck knows how long. Right, let's see what's everything's going on in roulettes. Go over to the Hall of the Radiant Host and do that one in the west. That's some more lore. And I do like the lore of this game.
There's a lot of it, yes, but it's always interesting.
Ah, Ignacio Taylor, since we last spoke, I've continued keeping an eye on the Void Scent. While the creatures have given me no reason to believe they pose a threat, the rest of them remain at large. My fellows and I have yet to come by any eyewitnesses information, but therefore being what they are, they cannot have gotten far. Of course, it would make our search easier if they were likewise drawn to Rad's at heart. My other selves have been telling me about their adventures. Truly, your world's a fascinating place. Nothing like exploring a new city. You've seen a lot of this world, have you not? I would do the same and travel to all sorts of places. But to find the rest of me, that is, it would be unthinkable to leave even a sliver of myself out of the experience. And this sensation, could it be? Yes, I feel them. The rest of myself. They're very close now. There's 4 of them, and unless I'm mistaken, they're somewhere in the city. Please find them for me, and I might be whole again. As before, by way of payment, they will tell you about powerful void scent and their pasts. Alright then. Now, the nearest appears to be this way. Perhaps that's a good place to start. We'll go look for them then. The rest of these fellows have appeared in the city. They need to best track them down. Judging by the direction, I expect the nearest one is in Dharma. I'll leave the creatures in your capable hands. Alright, shouldn't take me too long to find them. Getting a headache. I think it's just due to sheer fatigue at this point. I'm still quite sleep deprived. There we go. There's one with the high crucible. It's there, one there. That's not nearest, that's in fucking Dharma. That's all the way over there. What I'm gonna do is go deal with the one over at the High Crucible first. Then that one, because that's right next to an Aetheryte. Then that one, and back to that Aetheryte. Here we are, running through Fantasy India. I'll do one of my raids. I'll do my raid roulette afterwards. Cool down. Yep. Right, what? I'm calling me, you say? I can appreciate my separation anxiety, but I ask no one, not even myself. I'm my own master. I do what I like when I like. I really enjoy rejoining the others at my own leisurely pace. Mortals, on the other hand, always seem to be busy at work. Short as your lives are, one would think you'd spend more time on leisure. You're truly strange creatures. Sadly, he's right. Still burning strong, just like at the start of the experiment. Like by the sitters. Tending the flame is mind-numbing work. Someone has to do it, I suppose, but I just wish it wasn't me. Tending the flame. That reminds me of a void scent I once knew. He watched over a beacon of fire, seeing to it that it remained ever lit. Unlike that mortal, however, he did it of his own volition. I missed a bit. Though perplexed by his curious ritual, I somehow found myself helping him with it. Kante was his name. He went about his task dutifully. Others mocked him for his meaningless act. It must have had some manner of meaning to him, and so when I chanced to find the beacon gutted out, I made certain to let him know. For a time, I'm out of mind. This routine continued uninterrupted until that fateful day.
That's Golbez. I see flames dancing in the distance.
Who should I find tenured but a mage of considerable might? Just power, surely you can do more than give people things.
My flames serve not to smite others nor sate my hunger.
Then what purpose do they serve?
I cannot say for certain. But to simply behold this flame somehow sets my heart at ease.
I see. It would seem you lack the power to comprehend the feelings engraved upon your soul. But such a lack is readily rectified.
This warmth, invigorating and comforting. Where have I felt it before? Of course, the sun. That which once saw its light upon creation. Though it would never set, never did it fail to rise again. Like the sun, my flames must never die.
So that is the way of it. Through your flames you sought to recreate the sun's journey, to create the world as it was before.
Who are you who can unearth the memories buried in the deepest recesses of my heart?
It matters not who I am, what I seek to do. Join me, and together we shall banish the darkness and see that the sun rises again. According to the mysterious night, save the world was dear. The inhabitants of the neighbouring reality must be sacrificed. To which Rubicante replied, I have sworn to use my power to save the world. If innocent souls must be consumed by my flames, then I shall bear responsibility for the sin. Thus did he choose his path of his own volition, and his spirit lives on in me as an undying flame.
darkness has become the norm for me. But since coming here and basking in the sun, I've been reminded of all we've lost. Of what we lost. I understand Rubicante better now. Understand why he was willing to sacrifice all to restore the world to the way it was. To him, it was worth the price. Well, I must say, it felt great to take a squirm down memory lane. With that, I shall now rejoin the others. My own village, of course. Right then. To our darkness. Go. The rest of me here too. What a relief. I was taking the sights in the village nearby when I realised I'd become separated. I'm glad I decided to follow the clan and head to the city. There are so many models here, so many beautiful buildings. Oh. Hang on. Bear with me a moment. Yeah. Father, what is this building? This, my boy, is the resting place of the great Al-Zadar. Centuries ago, he journeyed here from the mainland, helped to end the war between the Matanga tribes, an act which laid the foundation for the nation of Radzahan. So it's thanks to him that we all get along. Ah, the tomb. A place for mortals to remember their dead. Call to mind people from my own past. My mother, who died in the Contra Memoria, and the ones who laid her to rest. Long ago, there lived two powerful mages. It was said that none could match their might, yet they nevertheless continued to hone their skills at their training ground, atop a peak called Mount Ordeals. One day, fell fiends began attacking villages unprovoked. Upon hearing the grim tidings, the mages came to a resolution. Through years of training, we've mastered our flames. It is time for us to employ them for the salvation of the world. So it was the pair
pair descended the mountain and set about vanquishing the fiends. Just that one left. Leave it to me. No, don't. Please don't hurt my mother. Your mother? Ah! Please save her, I beg you. What do I do? Seems I have no choice. Crystallized it. What? She turned it into a crystal? I said that would save the world, but I couldn't even save a single life. My flames were meant to be like the sun. They were meant to attack to keep warm and light the way. And yet... In his great fury at his failings, the mage's face turned as red as ruby. Thus did the girl choose to call him Rubicante. The mage returned to his mountain, where he buried his comrade. Upon the gravestone he etched his words of admonishment and continued his training alone. One day, when visiting his comrade's grave, he found that a familiar crystal had been left there. His presence lifted a great weight off his chest. Without words, it told him that the girl was grateful for what he did. That day he regained something he had lost. And descending the mountain once more, he embarked upon a journey, determined to use his powers for good. As sad as it is to lose precious life, it's sadder still to think I lose to lose one's purpose. Mount Ordeals has been swallowed up by darkness, his comrade's grave with it. Wherever Rubicante may be, I like to believe that the little girl still remains in his heart. Well, it's past time we rejoin the others. Nice talking to you, mortal.
Right then. Now I'm going to have a word with the one down here. They're all pretty close to each other, to be honest.
What business does the mortal have with me?
Explain.
So the rest of me is safe. Thank goodness, it were worth risking myself to let the others escape. No sooner had we arrived in this world than we were attacked by fearsome creatures of stone. I drew their attention and after scrambling hither and yon managed to get myself to safety. But so jealously guard treasure, you mortals must be fond of it.
Look, there's another place for storing it right there. They say it's a mountain after mountain of treasure in there. We need to find the coffers that access portals. And then survive the Guardians and Deadly Fiends. Don't like our chances with just the three of us. Less of us means a bigger share for each. Exactly. Besides, what's an adventure without danger? Really not sure about this. To willingly throw oneself into danger. It's truly a strange model quirk. Unlike your kind, we Void Cent are quite risk averse. For instance, we won't think to challenge a stronger being. Except for him, perhaps. An odd fellow who loved fighting for its own sake. His name was Kenyatso, and there was nothing he feared in his domain. Employing deception, he trapped his foes and drowned them in a bottomless mire. Mattered not how strong they were, all fell before him. And yet, despite his victories, he never felt truly satisfied. And through a trance meeting, he would learn the reason why. Golbez. Oh! That you should repel my attack. You're tougher than I anticipated. To whom do I speak? I am Kenyatso. And I'll bet you're the one they say is seeking out the strong. Well, if it's battle you want, then you need look no further. Lest you misunderstand, I do not desire fruitless battle. On the contrary, it would seem that it is you who seek out the strong. Why? Well, when you're angry, it doesn't matter who. Your luck ran out when you strolled into my domain. None would risk themselves simply because of an empty stomach. Nay, my friend, the source of your hunger lies elsewhere. What is this ether? So pure and sublime. There's so much of it, I'm fit, I'm right to burst. And yet, I still don't feel satisfied. Do you see? It is not for ether that you thirst, but battle. You're not quenched as thirst with stagnant swamp water. Nay, not save that of a raging torrent will say to you. Oh, what do you mean? There is no joy to be had in ensnaring your quarry. For victory to have savour, you must place yourself in the midst of danger. If you join me, I shall see to it that you never want for dread foes to grant your satisfaction. What say you? Why do I feel as though I've remembered something important? Whoever you are, I would know more. Now I'm going to do my roulettes another day. Now, thus did you find a place to belong? Upon the fine line that divides the devourer and the devoured. If he could do battle with just one worthy foe, he told himself, he got to his rest forever satisfied. From that day forth, Kenyatso tirelessly sought out those who might be able to best him. Each time hoping for bliss, but knowing that, like as not, disappointment ultimately awaited. So basically, he was his world's version of Xenos.
yearning is so strong, nothing else matters. Do you have such a thing driving you too, mortal? Looking back, it was extremely reckless of me to come to this world, but it's been worth every bit of danger and more. I can't wait to share my experiences with myself. I'll be on my way now. Thanks for coming to find me. Right then, got one more to do. I might be doing this backwards. Don't really care. Right then. Here, fibers. Just over here. It's always fascinating in getting more lore, as I've said before. Here we go. Eden lawn gear, nice. You've been looking for me, you say? Sorry for trouble. Found a place with beautiful water and thought I'd have a rollick, but I ended up being washed away. Tried to go back upstream, swimming against the flow, but it managed to come this far when you appeared. After all the effort, I'd like nothing more to reunite with the other cells. But if you've been promised a tale, then you shall have one. Nothing but small fry. See that mortal there? He fished me up but promptly released me while calling me a hideous slug. Don't know what that was about, but it worked out well enough. I was to be out on the open sea and catch something big. But until I can afford a halfway decent rod, I'll have to put up with this idle fishing hole. I know the feeling well. The desire to chase after big fish. You to be a fisherman too, you see, together with me brother. But the Contra Memoria wreaked havoc on the ocean's ether, and nary any fish remained to be caught. Each morning we'd wake up not knowing whether we'd have food to fill our bellies. On a day like so many before, we were waiting in vain for a bite. My brother's face was fixed in a grimace, and I assumed he was cursing the war in his mind. But it turned out we were thinking about something else altogether. When he finally spoke, with the frustration was plain in his voice. Even if there were a fish to catch, is this how I'm going to live out my days? Sitting endlessly with a pole in my hand? It's like dying a slow death, and I can't take it anymore. More so than our privation, it was the mundane, unchanging nature of our lives that bothered him. The next instant he blurted out, "That's it, if there's a war, I'm gonna fight too. That way I won't be bored at least." Just like that, he threw aside his rod and set off right into the thick of the conflict. Jeez. Damn it. It's over. Jesus. Who the hell's are you? Whoever you are, I'm in your debt. Having exhausted my powers, I was all but defeated, but now none remain to oppose me here. Perhaps you'd consider serving me? You'd be well rewarded, of course. I could grant you riches, castles. Jesus Christ! What's the meaning of this? Weren't you a friend? Friend? I'm just after some excitement. So come on, give it to me.
They both counted. There you are, thank heavens. What were you thinking, taking on Memorius with your bare fists? However strong you may be, you're lucky to be alive. Alive. Yeah, I've never felt so alive. Where are you going? No more chasing small fry for me. From now on, I'm gonna live for the thrill of battle. I'll seek out those stronger than me, and I'll give them a taste of my fist. Never have I felt so alive as I did. Risking life and limb, he said as he strode away, never to return. Sometime afterwards, a rumour reached me of a fearsome warrior. The man who would arrive unannounced on the battlefield, trounce anyone and everyone indiscriminately before disappearing again. Kanyatso he was called, and cursed for a feral dog. That was enough for me to know that my brother still lived. It was only when I became a voidsen that I came to understand my brother, to understand the emptiness he felt in his mundane life. It inspired me to want to break free from my own unchanging existence and instilled me in a longing for this world. And for all his quirks, he was a good and kind brother, always looking out for me and helping me out with my fishing. Like everyone, he must have turned into a voidsen if he didn't have the chance to come here. I believe he would have found a purpose in life, a proper one. Thanks to you, I could relive those old memories. With that, I'd best go and join the other cells. Be seeing you. Yep. So I killed his brother, basically. But his brother was a voidsen. His brother was Kanyatso. His brother was Kanyatso. Right, let's go and have a word with the Soul Knight Voidsen, and then it's time to stop for the night. Dynamite's on in about 10 minutes. You did it. You found all of me. I trust I upheld my part of the bargain and told you more about more mighty Voidsens. Those Voidsens fought fiercely, but they'll fight no more. So you'd already crossed paths with them. Though the tales may not help you in the battles ahead, I dare say they gave you something to think upon. As mortals, then Voidsen, then archfiends, these troubled souls fought with all their being. Now their fight is over. Well, I myself have only heard tales from the others. If I'm to make their feelings my own, I need to become whole again, which I can now do thanks to you. So all of them are accounted for? Then by all means, let's have them return to the way they were. Without further ado then, to me, myselves. At last we're whole again, there's nothing we need fear. And that which each of us experiences coming here,
It's as if I'd experienced it all for myself. If I must say it again, but this world is truly a fascinating place. I must see more of it. Yes, I must. Not sure that what I'm expecting, but now it's a hole. I can't help but feel it's more of a danger. Yet, with the undersea port destroyed, there's no way to return it whence it came. Whatever shall we do now? What's this I see? Oh, it's voice sent. There's a few of them in that direction. One of my brethren made it over, it seems. Curious, though. This is much farther than I can usually perceive. I can only assume my vision is improved. Could this be the accumulative efforts of our experience? The accumulative effects of our experiences here? What? It can sense its kind from a vast distance. Amazing. Such an ability will make the task of tracking down invading voids and debris. If the creature would agree to assist us in this manner, I'm confident that I can convince my superiors to forge a pact with it. Oh, if it means I can remain in this world, I'll gladly agree to that arrangement. Can't say how much I'm indebted to you, mortal. Working with this fellow here, I'll find a way to communicate with your kind and make myself useful. Thank you for everything. The fucking slime jumping for bloody joy. Well then. With that, time to go. Time to relax a bit. Because honestly, everything else I can do in the game takes a while. Alternatively, do my raid roulette. Just normal. I'll test out the new armor tomorrow. And then it'll be time for dynamite. Oh, this ain't gonna take long. So I am going to need to provoke that. There. Actually, I'm going to need to focus this target there, so I know what to do.
thank now the comms for knowing what they're doing. Always nice seeing accommodations. In any case, I'll see you all another day, alright? See you all on Sunday, hopefully, for more Yakuza. Ta-ra!